Hi everyone, welcome to Shannon's Cakes. I'm really excited, this is my first video, so I'd really appreciate if everyone would subscribe to this new channel and like it, and maybe leave a comment as well if you've got any ideas of new videos you'd like or things you'd like to try to bake at home. So I'll also put the link to my Instagram and Facebook pages for you so you can go check them out as well. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to do a two-tone rose effect and a classic swirl, which are my most used designs, and in that I'm going to show you how to fill a piping bag and also how to dye buttercream different colours. So the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is how to dye buttercream. So I've got a batch mixed up already, and I think I'll show you in other videos all my recipes for both the cupcakes and the buttercream as well. And then we're going to dye it with these, which are my go-to colours. I use these for everything. This is the Wilton set of 8 icing colours. I think you can just get these on Amazon for about £10 and they last for ages. So we're going to use the pink, so I've got the pink colour here, and then I'm going to get some buttercream in my bowl and then mix it together. So I've got my buttercream ready here, and I've got a cocktail stick. I'm just going to get a tiny bit on the end, just this much, and then I start with just a few dots. Obviously depends how strong you want the colour, but I just start with a little bit because you can always add more, but obviously you can't take it back away. Okay, so I've dyed the buttercream now, so I'm going to show you how to put it in the piping bag so that we've got colour going on the outside and white on the inside, okay? So the nozzle I actually use the same nozzle for the rose swirl as I do for the classic swirl. You can use a slightly different one for the classic one, but I find it comes out just the same. So this is a Wilton 2D nozzle, and it's got that sort of flower effect at the end. And these piping bags are just from Lakeland. I think they're $6.99 for a pack of 50, so you get quite a few. So I'm going to snip the end, about this much off the end, and then just push it through. So there's lots of different ways you can fill a piping bag. I've used lots of different ways, and some of them get quite messy and you end up with a lot of buttercream on you. So this is a way I've tested out. I use a pint glass. So I think this gives you the most control over it. So what I do is I put the piping bag in the pint glass. I then fold the edges around the side, and then, because normally you would do this with your hand, like the pint glass would be your hand, like this, but then you've only got one hand to put the buttercream in. So like this, it's actually a lot easier. So we've now got all this room to put the buttercream in. So I'm going to get a knife. So we want the colour to be on the outside of the piping bag, okay? And then we're going to put white buttercream inside. So get the knife, and then you're basically just going to smooth it all around the edges. So now I've got my plain buttercream here, so we're going to fill in the middle. So I'm going to get about this much. I'm just going to literally put it right in the middle. It doesn't matter if it doesn't go all the way down the first time, and I'll show you what in a second. So that should be about enough. Leave that. Right, now, so I'm going to unwrap it, take the edges first, and just ease it off and go, got no mess. So you can see the white buttercream is a bit far up. What we're going to do is just literally shake it down so they're at the same level, like that. Okay, Now, I'm going to bring the end together and I'm going to twist it up so nothing can come out, okay? So, now initially when you pipe it out, more pink is going to come out than white. So I'm just going to pipe a little bit into a bowl until I can see the white coming through. Right, so I've got all the cupcakes ready here, and we're going to start by putting only one hand at the top, and we're only going to apply pressure at the top of the piping bag. A lot of people hold it here as well and then start pushing here, and it ends up coming back out the end, which is not what you want. So make sure it's nice and tight at the top, hand here, whichever is your dominant hand, and then the one on the bottom is only supporting it and guiding it around. We're not squeezing here. Right, so I'm going to start right in the middle. I'm going to build up a little bit of buttercream first before we start swirling it round. So right in the middle, build some buttercream up, and then we're going to do a tight circle. You can see the colours coming out nicely there, and then take it all the way round. Make sure you're leaving no gaps. So I'm still applying pressure at the top, and when we get round to the end, release the pressure. I'm applying no pressure now, and then gently lift it off. Okay? Now sometimes you might want to just push it back in the side like that so it's not hanging over the edge, and that is your rose swirl. I'm going to do a close-up now for you all to see. So build up the buttercream, tight swirl round, and then take it all the way round, only applying pressure at the top of the piping bag, and then no pressure at the end, and lift off. Okay, so now I'm going to do the classic swirl cupcakes. So I've got the exact same nozzle, a Wilton 2D nozzle. I'm going to put that in our piping bags and snip the end off. Push it all the way down to the end again. And I'm going to fill this one with just plain buttercream, just to show you the effect. I always like to do 2 different designs on my cupcakes. I think it looks a bit more interesting. So this is actually how I normally fill the bags, so I'm not doing too tight. So I've just brought it down over my hand, and then we've got a nice gap in there to fill up with buttercream. So I'm going to get a big spoonful of buttercream and start pushing it in to fill the bag up. So we don't need too much because this is just to cover 6 cupcakes. And I never fill it right up to the top of the piping bag because, as I said, it will end up coming out the other side, which is not what you want. And then literally just raise your hand up and fill it all in, and then it's all in the bag. Again, we're going to shake it down and then twizzle the end. So the classic swirl is going to be the opposite to the rose. We're going to start on the outside and come in at the top. So I'll show you the first one over here, and then we'll do another close-up so you can see it a bit clearer. So I'm starting on the outside, and I'm making sure I'm going all the way close to the case, and then I'm bringing it in, lots of buttercream, and then lifting off pressure and straight up. Okay, so a close-up video. Again, we're starting at the outer edge, taking it all the way round, close to the case, applying lots of pressure, go all the way in, and then take the pressure off and lift up. So that's everything for today. So I've showed you 2 different piping techniques. So make sure you subscribe to my page, like this video, and comment anything you might want to see in my future videos as well. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. Hi everyone, welcome to Shannon's Cakes. So this is my first YouTube channel. It's your own, no, so this is my... Hi everyone, welcome to my... No, I was going to say, I forgot what I was going to say. Yes, I can see you zooming in on my face. Next. Ready?
Can you please have bloopers?
Right, so I've got all the cupcakes.
No, I can't do it. No, I can't. Okay. Who?
Why are you not?
No, I don't